Bro. No, this
But
is actually gonna be so sad. Oh my god.
You're sad about graduating?
All the STEM people are gonna be going away, bro. I won't be able to see you guys anymore.
What do you mean, bro? 90 people are gonna be still here.
once got upset at me in like the first week of school because I wasn't doing work in like the open study time, but there was nothing to do because it was the first week.
Oh, junior year,
Yeah.
bro, that was great. Lunch gamers was really peaking right there.
Peak lunch
Real.
gamers.
Like we had like literally everybody was playing like Brawlhalla, like huge matches and stuff. That was fun.
Yeah.
The tournament was insane.
Bro, help.
Bro.
help.
Do the 8-man lobbies? We had 2 of them.
Dude, two
That was
8-man
so fun.
lobbies.
Bro, that didn't kill.
Yeah.
That's rigged.
I don't even know if I can name that many people from our grade. We had them all on Brawlhalla.
Dude,
Yup.
yeah. They all had, some of them had to make Steam accounts just to play Brawlhalla with us.
Dude, yeah.
Me,
Bro.
People made
I
gamer
can even-
tags
I
for
can
the
even
first
few.
time.
Yeah.
And then Laura's was just
Dude.
Laura.
And it was all because I was playing Brawlhalla once
Yeah.
or
It got-
twice in
No?
like the beginning before school started. Remember like the cafeteria or like the commons
Yeah.
we would all sit there. Bro, I played it and you were like, bro, what is this game?
It was during that presentation where it was like all about David and all about Francisco.
Oh
And
yeah.
then you said you played Brawlhalla. And then Luke and Ella were on
And you
it.
said I like bananas in Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh yeah, and then I got clowned the whole time. I don't remember how, even though I was intentionally trying to be a jerk by pointing out that you like bananas. I was like, I'm gonna take some heat off me, and then I just got clowned.
Dude.
Oh, the beans thing. The beans
And
thing.
then the beans, I think about you, you said like you like memes and you like beans. That's all I said about you.
No, you said I was Mexican and short.
What?
Bro,
You
wait,
did.
that's crazy. You said he liked beans. Is it because he's Mexican, bro? What the heck?
I don't even like
bro,
beans
I'm
like
not gonna
that.
I didn't even what? That's my bad.
Bro,
Bro, that was
But I don't remember saying that. I can pull the presentation right now.
dude. Back in freshman year, before I like met Francisco in person, I didn't know who he was. But when I was in locking his first period, he would always talk about like this kid named Francisco who like loved beans, so he called him Beans as like a nickname. Like I was the way he talked about you, Francisco, I was wondering who you were for so long, bro. Like,
Bro,
he had-
Mr.
he had, like,
Luckamy was saying legends about this kid. Bro.
oh, he was like,
The lore runs deep.
like,
Legend has it that there was a kid named Beans.
facts. Way back,
No, well, I love Luckamy. The nickname stuff was really funny. Bro, like everybody in our class basically had a nickname.
dude, spiders.
Dude, spiders, spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Wait, who was
She had
spaghetti?
like 4.
Oh, same person?
Victoria.
Victoria was spiders
Yeah,
and
she had like
spaghetti.
4 nicknames.
That's crazy. Who else had nicknames?
He just called Ollie the stupid one. I don't remember
That's
why.
insane. You don't remember why? I got a gut feeling I know why. Owen and I were hanging out
Yeah, but you
like
still had
orientation
people.
day. We're like in front of Tuffy's.
Dude, I hung out with Aiden and Kevin
Dude, that's
on
tech.
orientation day.
I was like, how fat? Do you guys ever speed?
Speed? Yeah.
But like, how much?
a little bit.
I mean,
I guess a
okay,
little.
my rule? My rule? Don't go 15 over.
Don't go
Or
15
like
over.
15.
Over 15 over?
Yeah.
Like
that's fair.
I'll go 15 over and no more.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm
It
on
kinda
the 10
depends.
over. Like a max.
You're 10 up? 10 max?
I find it funny how we have speed limits, and then like the whole thing is just you go slightly faster than it.
Well, yeah, it's
Well, no, it's because if you put the actual speed limit higher, then people are gonna be, oh, it's 60, time to go 90. So that's why they put it 45. So oh, it's 45, time to go 60.
But like, I'd go the speed limit sometimes, and I was just going the speed limit, and like, maybe 50 feet ahead, there was
Yeah.
just traffic, so I was just going the speed limit, so it didn't matter. And this lady behind me was so mad. Like so, I've never seen someone so angry on the road. She was like sticking her hands on
Oh,
her
I
head
have.
like in agony. Like she looked in physical pain. She was just sticking her hands on her
The-
head,
Bro,
freaking out. And she was just screaming. Like I could tell she was screaming, but she didn't change lanes
Uh,
for like 2 minutes. She just
dude.
kept screaming at me for going 45. And then she finally,
And then
after
there's
like
those
two
people
minutes,
who like,
Mhm.
no, then there's just people who just ride bumper to bumper. And they're like,
Dude.
bro, move! I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm like, bro, there's nowhere
Bro,
you
there's
need to be
other
to
lanes,
it's
bro.
that important. Yeah, exactly.
Like if
And
you're
they're just
dying,
like
there's another lane.
tailgating.
Yeah.
Bro, it's actually wild.
For me, like I'll usually go like maybe like 5-10 over like in like local areas or whatever because like I can usually get around and stuff. But like every once in a while, I'll just be like bored driving, so I'm like, you know what? Let me just drive the speed limit. Like I'd be like going to like basics, like back in like driver's ed, like 2 hands on the wheel, like driving, sitting up straight, all that stuff, like driving the speed limit. And it's like I'd be like, I'll maybe do that for like a good 2-3 minutes. I'm just like,
I have to go to
how do
work.
people drive like this? Like people actually drive like this, bro. Like how?
10 and 2?
Yeah, like 2 hands on the wheel, driving the speed limit. No, like not even like
That's a
hitting the
trick
speed
no
limit
one does.
exactly. Like not
Dude,
going over. I'm like,
dude, I
how do
go,
y'all not speed? Like,
I go literally
this is so
exact
slow.
sometimes. During my driver's test, I was literally on the dot the entire time.
Okay, but that's a driver's test. And if you
Yeah, but I
don't, then
was
you just
so
fail,
exactly
right?
on
So
the
Well,
dot. I didn't go one over or one under. I was like, I was locked in.
Bro,
I was on like
the
400
control's
milligrams of
insane.
caffeine. It's like,
oh my god.
they probably thought I was on
That makes it
Adderall.
more impressive. Bro, if I
Yeah.
had 400 milligrams of caffeine, I would be a happy, like, feet.
You'd be happy.
Did we start?
Yeah,
I always get confused. Did we start the podcast yet or no?
Yeah.
Oh, I would
Wait,
be
We're
kind of
doing a
mad.
podcast? Wait, y'all started a podcast and didn't
Yeah, we're
tell me?
recording this?
Dude, welcome to the
How
Lunch
many episodes
Gamers.
have we made? Wait, what the heck?
No, I don't record
Yeah,
There's
this.
something about McDonald's, bro?
I just upload
Wait,
this
that
one.
wasn't just like a bit. We were like, what?
Dude,
What episode
I,
is this?
Bro,
so-
wait. If this is a podcast, then what's all of our socials?
Oh, bro, at
Come on.
FinMal YouTube.
Like, whoa, if this is a podcast,
Bro,
what's
I'm
our
releasing a
sponsor for
video
this
That was
soon.
gonna be a
episode?
clean ass transition into like our different. Never mind.
Dude, that's sick though. When we get a sponsor, it's like, we're just like, oh my gosh, we're on a podcast? What's our sponsor today then? And then we just say it.
No, because we can't do that. 'Cause we have to say we're joking after that, because then we're gonna get like in
No, when
trouble
we're
for
not
that.
joking, bro. When we get air up.
Bro, we're not.
Yeah,
Bro,
like someone's gonna
today's
sponsor the
sponsor?
podcast.
Among Us.
Among Us.
The-
Today's sponsors Among Us 42
Shout
on
out to
Instagram.
Innersloth for real.
Today's sponsor is Bouncy Paper Towels, the quicker picker upper.
Today's sponsor, Fortnite fan.
Today's sponsor is Sketch.
What's up, brother?
I have no idea who that is.
Bro, today's sponsor is that one Chinese version of Minecraft that has like an extra boss in it for some reason.
Me at the sponsor convention, and my opponent is a Chinese version of Minecraft.
Oh, did Sketch actually
Bruh.
marry Faith Ordway? I saw something on Twitter about that.
Yeah, I heard about that too. I don't know if that's real or not.
Dude, if that's
I
real,
haven't even seen what
Oh my
Sketch looks
God.
like. I don't even know who he is.
When I heard he was 25, my mind was blown.
does he look
No.
young or old?
I did not.
Oh, you killed me.
Can't be.
He looks younger. I did not expect him to say 25. Like I was confused.
Oh wait, let me pull up a picture.
Like
Who
Wait.
is? Yeah, wait. Who is this guy?
carries himself, I would think he's like maybe like 20, not 25.
Who is this?
What's his name? Sketch?
Yeah.
Is
What's
he,
up, brother? Special team, special plays, special players.
Bro, is he actually dating Faith Ordway?
Oh, it's this guy.
Okay.
When you say this guy, can we like put like a picture when you say this guy?
Bro, wait, that's
Oh.
the person that he's engaged with? What the
Yeah,
heck?
I was about to say, I'd
How
like,
did he pull that? That's crazy.
dude, like that's one of the most attractive human beings on the planet.
How did that even happen?
Talent, I guess.
Like, how did he
Aura.
just whoa, talent?
Wait, she buff as hell too. What?
Yeah, she's a fitness influencer.
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah, one day.
What's the
Alright,
time?
we've updated our. The time is currently 1:53 p.m.
Bro, you just doxed us. It's over.
But they know our time zone now. It's
Yeah,
over.
because
They-
we're
they
live
know the
streaming
times.
this, yeah.
Another time zone, bro.
Hey, don't. We've already kind of said where we are. Like we've said our school name.
Bro, what do you mean?
Uh, might be
Yeah,
over.
remember we go to Eastbrook High.
Bro, Lakeview Elementary? Well, all the goats went to Lakeview.
The School of Rock.
Midtown High. School of Math and Sciences. I have a hoodie.
Bro,
from Midtown
Harmony
High.
Harmony Science Academy? That's an actual school. I actually went there. Sorry, guys.
You just double doxed yourself, dude.
Well, that asks the question: what is life really?
What is life?
Because yes, what is life?
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Hurt me.
Baby, don't hurt
Baby,
me.
don't hurt me.
No more.
No more.
No more.
Oh, yeah. So- So guys, would you be okay if like your partner was like significantly more buff than you?
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. Holy.
Like you just look like
I
pathetic
just
in
look
comparison.
scrawny.
Yeah.
Oh, pathetic? Oh no.
Well, that would mean I would have to have a wife, so yeah.
Bro, chill.
Mm.
It was like the ass or apple pie again. But we never asked Victor. Victor,
You
would
say it like Lord.
Wait, what?
Wait, I just got that.
Wait, what did you
What
say,
an
Victor?
epic callback.
What did you say, Victor?
I said David said when I'd have to get a wife. He said it like it was a chore.
It's a choice.
No, I
Oh,
said no.
me
I
and
mean,
my
like,
wife.
If my like, no.
Bro, this
The
is the
question
flaw
just
in your
innately
argument.
assumes that you have a wife.
This is the flaw in your
No,
question.
I'm
Oh,
not.
and it means we'd have to be stuck with a wife.
The wife took all the kids and trying to steal my money now too.
Not my
What?
YouTube channel.
But the wife is trying to steal my
Oh, nah.
subscribers.
The wife's trying to steal my Brawlhalla account and child payment.
What?
It might be over for us.
Bruh, I have like 1,000 mammoth coins. It's over.
But that's more than my rent.
We're gonna sign up a prenup for the mammoth coins. Would you guys sign a prenup?
No.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? It's just like a dumb move not to.
I just want like more
Is it
reason to be
really?
sad if I ever get like if I
I'm
get
not trying to lose
divorced.
my money broke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like if she just decides now she's done, I don't want to have to like just keep paying her forever. Like nah.
If I ever get
Really?
divorced, that's just
Well, I'm
game
not trying
over
to
for me.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter.
I'm not trying to have my butt out on the street like a brokey. Absolutely not.
Like a
Yeah,
broken.
exactly. Like
I guess we have
you
different
can't have your
opinions.
cake and eat it too, you know.
What? And she's gonna be more buff than you. She's gonna have a ton of cake.
Some about apple pie.
Some on apple pie. Dude, I feel if
I
I get
wouldn't, though.
divorced, it's just game over. Like it's wraps. Unless I have kids by then, like I'm peacing out. Bro, I was
What I hate about.
Oh.
Oh?
What do you hate?
No, you go, you go.
You go. Yeah, chill.
Driving. What I hate about it
What do you hate about driving?
is when you know you're in the right, but then you have to like, I don't know. Like, okay, so I was, Atlantic.
Mhm.
I was driving home with my mom. Like, my mom lets me drive home from school when she picks me up. So then I was driving, and then this guy just stops in the middle of the road, and it's not one of those areas where it was the double yellow line, the dotted yellow line. It's just this solid double yellow, which means you can't turn into it. You can't go into the median. He just stops in the middle of the road, holding up traffic. People are honking behind me, like, bro, I'm so sorry. It's not even me. And I just feel so bad, and like I get really mad, and my mom's like, bro, you have to calm down. She calls me bro. Bro, you calm down.
Bro.
And then like people behind me are starting to like turn into the other lane and just like overtake me, like, bro, I'm sorry, it's not even my fault. And my mom's like, bro, you gotta chill out, bro. Stuff will happen like this. And like,
You gotta
bro.
lock in.
Nah, that's when you start honking, so they know it's not you. They know you're mad too.
Bro, it's always so weird honking though. I don't know. I feel like a villain honking.
I always honk just so people know that I'm there. People know I'm around town, on the prowl.
That's basically how like driving in other parts of the world works. You just honk to let them know you're there.
Yeah. Here's the only place
Oh,
where you just
I
honk
got
to
my-
let
Go
everybody
to
know
India,
that-
it's over.
Dude, yeah, no, actually though.
Victor?
It's all over until you drive on that single lane mountain highway and you meet someone going the opposite direction. You have to back all the way up.
Victor, what
I
happened?
got my Are You Smart questions ready, so we can officially start the show already.
So presumptuous.
Presumptuous. You're using big words on the podcast. It's called the Lunch Gamers Podcast. This isn't like an educational one.
Oh, you're talking about like babysitting or dog
Oh
sitting?
yeah, I was dog
Talking about
sitting.
dog sitting?
Bro,
What's that?
I drink. You know how like, I was just doing it for like, the half a day and then a full day and then another half a day. And the last day, right before I left, I went to recycle all the Coke Zeros I drank. I was 12 cans deep.
Coke Zero?
Yeah.
Isn't that like bad for you?
Who
Like,
knows?
more
bro?
than normal Coke?
No, but like for your teeth, it's still.
Or
pretty
I think
bad.
diet. I think diet is the
No,
bad one.
Neither of them are bad. Or other than like staining your teeth and like being bad for your teeth because of the acidity. But like so is regular.
Diet just gives you cancer.
Oh yeah, I'm
you
banking on
drink
that.
Yeah.
But like, dude, I was 12 deep, and so the amount of caffeine that I had in my system the entire time must have been so obnoxious. Because I was like doing a Coke Zero every few hours.
Oh my gosh.
And so I just had like, you know that graph where it's like caffeine has a half-life of like 6 hours? Can you imagine?
Oh my gosh. All right, Victor, start us off.
Like start off like the intro and all that.
Yeah.
All right, episode 5, right?
Is it
Well,
5?
we're already like 15 minutes deep. Introduce
Oh.
it. Introduce
Well,
it.
that,
We're doing smarter than a 5th grader.
oh, all right, bet. Dang, I wish we had a button for like the theme song. That'd be kind of fun.
Dude, the intro music.
We could
button
do
would
that.
be
We just need to
so
figure out
sick.
which one to get rid of.
Well, I'm wait. All right, so I'm gonna say Are You Smarter Than 5th grade, and then you play the violin button. All right,
All right.
Alright. and now, podcast listeners, it's time for Are You Smarter Than a 5th grader? Yeah.
W.
What is the smallest country in the world?
Got it.
Wait, when did we start?
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Papua New
Malta.
Guinea.
Vatican City.
The correct answer is Vatican City.
No.
Really? No.
No.
All right.
Looking good for me.
What popular battle royale game took the gaming world by storm in 2017?
Alright.
Among Us.
So, yo, chill. Stop saying the answer first.
Bruh.
This is why we have to submit at the same
I
time.
think it might be Minecraft.
3, 2, 1.
Fortnite.
We like
Fortnite.
We like Fortnite. We
Go.
like Fortnite.
We got a number 1 victory. Yeah, Fortnite, we got to get down to the board right now. Let's rock that tomato town. I've just got down. I'm ready to
Tomato
come
town.
down. Now we're in the
My
Pleasant
friends
Park.
knock
Street.
down.
I was in. And the
Take me
Xbox
to
play
your
Fortnite
Xbox
today.
today.
What's the matter? Or
But
not
not
Lily. I really want to charge up with you. We can be pro Fortnite gamers.
Pro Fortnite gamers.
Question 3. What is the heaviest organ in the human body by weight? All right. 3, 2, 1.
Intestines.
Is it the skin?
Skin.
That's just large, right?
That is the largest organ, not the heaviest organ.
W?
The correct answer is the liver.
Fuck.
We
Oh, I
were all-
forgot about that.
Wait,
the
the
liver.
skin is an organ, though.
Which bird's eye is bigger than its brain?
I don't know if this is right.
Left or right?
Wait, hold on.
What? Left brain or right
Oh,
brain?
wait, yeah, no,
left eye or right eye?
Both. What?
Is it both or either?
You asked the most confusing questions, I swear. 3, 2, 1.
Woodpecker.
Is that shit an ostrich?
Hummingbird.
It is the answer is ostrich.
No.
Bro.
Alright, we're getting smoked.
We're getting swamped, bro.
Yeah, so far score is 0-3. Franny and David won. Question 5. What does the acronym URL stand for? 3, 2, 1.
You're a loser.
Universal routing line.
Universal
What is the
rectum
universal
lengthener.
rectum lengthener?
The correct answer is Uniform Resource Locator. What is the most expensive spice? 3, 2, 1.
Paprika?
Frankincense.
It's saffron.
Oh, it's saffron.
It is saffron.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, see, it was either frankincense.
It
or
was not
saffron.
paprika.
Paprika. I grow that in my backyard.
Yo, you're rich.
All right.
Oh.
And that concludes Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We have final scores Owen 4, Franny and David 1, with
Okay.
and Owen has a win count of 3.
I just want to say, if any fifth grader actually knows this stuff,
If any fifth grader knows saffron.
What did you say, Franny?
Should we one word story? Let's go in order of who's quote the most handsome. I'll go first. Then I don't want to say second, third, and fourth. But like if y'all want me to add enough, I will.
this is the worst. This is the worst way of ordering people. Oh, let's go top down from VC order. So me, Franny, then Owen, then Victor.
That's good.
All right.
The
Box.
Was
Big.
That was so slow.
chilling,
But
it.
Wasn't.
very
smart.
Period. It.
Was.
trying,
2. Two.
You know who isn't trying? Francisco Lockett.
I said 2 3 minutes ago.
Oh, you said 2. Yeah, I heard it.
When did you
Heard it.
say that?
But my
Hold on,
volume.
I'll enter it. I entered.
Your volume's all the way up. Oh no, it isn't. It's at 55.
Oh my. 55.
Lock in.
I'm the podcast
Alright,
host.
Learn.
How.
2.
Kill.
Other.
Man,
But
It.
Couldn't.
eat,
enough.
Beans.
And.
cough.
Up.
Yeah. Period. I guess. It.
What do you mean? Cough up something. What are you guys doing? You're throwing.
Oh. Oh. No. Period. It.
Cough up it.
Okay. It saw.
Oh, how do
Oh,
you take
I thought
9
we
years
said we
but
were-
still not cough anything up?
It's large.
Loading.
Around.
The
Beans.
What? What did you say?
beans.
Elegantly.
Dancing.
Among
The say legumes.
Off.
Drops.
no.
Let's go. Let's go. Finally,
Alright,
someone's
period.
not throwing.
After
That
Replaced.
entire
bowls,
With.
AC.
DC
albums
Because.
AC.
DC
was
To.
Badass.
for
William.
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 Ooh, make a long name.
Wait, hold on, let me think. Quantablius.
Maximilian.
Sunflower.
The
357.
And
Third.
period. Unfortunately.
I'm gonna need to see where that just went.
you see, we too badass for one thing. This was the third. That is hilarious.
Unfortunately,
E
Foresaw.
the
Death.
of
Darth.
Plagueis.
Johnson.
Pickle Bottom.
Pickle bottom rock.
The
First.
Conqueror.
I'll say of.
many.
African.
Nation.
What?
Period. It.
Seemed.
Very.
Unethical.
Comma time.
Marched.
On.
The.
Count.
I was trying to wrap up. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah. I'll do
You
this
wanted
last
to be
one, I
short,
guess.
right?
Fingal bottom.
How would y'all
Decided.
feel if I changed my name legally to Squantablius Pickle Bottom?
I'd be so happy.
That would be
I
funny.
Rejoice.
To.
Talk.
Talk up.
This.
Elderly.
Person.
For
Romance.
Ooh.
Well, now I can't end it.
Count Ficklebottom. He
They-
died though.
Yes, my word. They plotted
The
Murder.
Of
Darth.
Plagueis
Johnson.
Bottom.
Conqueror.
of
Many.
nations.
It
Was
Easy.
Pray.
now.
he's
You said he's
he's
allergic.
He's allergic to
Living.
the yeah. Period. The,
Oh,
The allergies.
We cannot leave Victor in charge of the end, bro. We cannot leave him in charge of the end.
Bruh. Victor, I would have gotten like 3 assists by this point. Where you?
I'm sorry. Alright, my bad. The
We
end.
cannot leave you in charge of the end, bro. Oh my gosh.
Alright.
Bruh, I pass it, he misses.
My bad. I didn't know y'all were trying to end it. My fault.
Alright. This is so funny, bro. Okay.
All right, David. You know how we go. Discovery Channel narrator voice.
This is One Word Story, brought to you by the Lunch Gamers. The fox was big chilling, but it wasn't very smart. It was trying to learn how to kill the other men. But you can't laugh, bro.
You can't laugh, bro. You gotta do
We
it.
can laugh, you can't
I was
laugh.
confident.
I'm sorry. It was trying to learn how to kill the other men, but it couldn't eat enough beans and cough up. It saw a large amoeba floating around the beans, elegantly dancing among the cough drops. After that, it replaced entire bowls with AC/DC albums because AC/DC was just too badass. For for Williams Quintelis Maximilian Sunflower, the 357th and 3rd. Unfortunately, he foresaw the death of Darth Plagueis Johnson Ficklebottom, conqueror of many African nations. It seemed very unethical. Time marched on. The Count Ficklebottom decided to talk up this elderly person for romance. They plotted the murder of Darth Plagueis Johnson Ficklebottom, conqueror of many African nations. It was easy prey. Now, he's allergic to living. The end.
If you guys could be addicted to anything, what would you be addicted to? Like cripplingly.
Of
Success.
What about you, Victor?
I could be addicted to anything.
Yeah.
Getting shredded.
hard work,
Addicted to
actually.
heroin.
Oh.
Bro, what?
Sound effect. Because, like, I heard that the high is, like, insane.
Yo, what?
Yo. Are you okay?
It's, like, the most
Should we
pleasure
talk
that
about
anyone
this?
can feel for, like, hours on end.
Oh,
What have you guys been doing with your time after classes?
that was
Yeah,
perfect.
David illustrated pretty well.
That was actually perfect. That's why you're my dude's partner.
Synergy.
Sleep, work, and gym.
W.
Wait, yeah, what did Victor say?
Sleep, work, and
I said sleep, work, and gym.
Oh, okay,
That's all you
okay.
need
So,
for a fulfilling
what
life.
normal people do? Well, I guess we're normal, right, Owen? Right?
Yeah,
We just
yeah.
Just
cry.
for hours.
As
on
the
end.
model normal person.
Bro, I'd love to be a model normal person. Spitting average everywhere.
Dude, so much of like modern schooling is just trying to tell people to fit in, which is like kind of sick. 'Cause I feel like people should be less like weird.
Dude, we should bring bullying
We
back.
should bring back bullying.
Yeah,
Did you guys ever get bullied?
Yeah.
yeah.
What was that like?
No.
See, Victor and I are like cool.
There was like this one guy, right?
Uh-huh.
And he like sometimes just like attacked.
What the fuck?
What? Yours was quite physical. Mine was just verbal. Dang.
And that's why I've given people concussions now.
For the sport.
Yeah, well, for sport, but yeah, but
Out of context, you
Yeah.
just like start beating people up. Just like develop street fighting habit.
For your career. Yeah.
I have a
Wrestler
story
do that.
allegedly bullying somebody. Quick story time. So like this was
You-
I think first grade. So we were at recess, right? And like at my elementary school, like kind of like all the grades kind of had recess around the same time. So, like we had recess like same time as like fourth graders. I don't know
Oh,
why.
okay.
That's such a big age gap in elementary school, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And so we were playing, and then this kid in my class, Sincere, and like for future reference, I'm not a huge fan of his even now because like he was kind of like two-faced, but I digress. And so he came to me, he was like, "Yo, can you like help me like chase this girl, whatever?" And like, cause we're playing tag, and she got me, I need help like getting her or whatever. Cause like back then I was like one of like the fastest kids in my class or whatever, and like you know how that is in elementary school, like that's like you're like the king over there.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so like I was like, yeah, sure. So then me and him like were chasing this girl, like basically like majority of the recess, and she was fast. I'm not gonna lie, like she was like quick for a fourth grader. And like, we like made like a plan to like trap her like on the bridge. Like we both got on the opposite end, so like he could tag her and stuff. And like when he tagged her, he tagged her first, and then like he like punched her in the arm,
Oh,
and like she cried.
what the?
Yeah, and I was
This guy's
confused. I was like,
horrible.
I was just standing there, I was like, wait, what are you doing? Like, why did you just hit her? He was like, because she hit me first. I was like, dude, I
Bro.
didn't know you were gonna hit her, bro. And so I went back to my business with my friends on the monkey bars, like because we would just like sit up on the top of it and chill. And then like a couple minutes later, the fourth grade teacher, his name was Mr. Mallory. He was scary as mess, man. Like, he was big, like he was scary, bro. He was like, which one of you is Justin? I was like, and like that's my middle name. And he was like, which one of you is Justin? I was like, I am. He's like, come down here right now. I was like,
Oh
what?
no.
I was confused. I was scared because he was like, he wasn't yelling, but he was like saying it really stern. And like as a
Mhm.
kid, like that's like the equivalent of yelling. So I was like, what the world happened, bro? I'm scared. And then like, I saw he like walked me over to like the side of the wall away from everybody else, and then I saw Sincere standing on the wall too. I was like, oh crap. I was like, I already know what this is about. And I saw the girl, and then like she was crying, like she was bawling her eyes out, crying, standing next to Mr. Mallory, and he was like, so which one won't hit you or whatever? She pointed to Sincere, and then he was like, what did he? And then he was like, what did he do in reference to me? She was like, he chased me and he pushed me down. I was like, I know you lying. I didn't even touch you. What do you mean I pushed you down? Like, no, I did not. Then he's like, did you push her down? I was like, no, I did not push her. She's like, then why is she saying you did? I'm like, because I didn't. I don't know why she's saying I did. I didn't touch her. Only Sincere did. He's like, dude, why are you snitching on me? I'm like, I'm not snitching on you. You had no business hitting nobody. And then like for the rest of recess, but that's not even half of it. He then calls other fourth graders over, and like surprise, it's her friends. So like you already know how that's gonna go. He pulls them over. He was like, "Did you see these two kids? These two boys chasing her around the playground and stuff?" They were like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Did you see this one push her down?" They both looked. I watched them. They were standing behind Mr. Mallory. They like leaned back to see the girl. She nodded her head yes. They looked at him and were like, "Yeah, he pushed her."
Oh my gosh.
I was like, "No, I did not. Why y'all?" I was like, "Why y'all literally look behind and are like lying on my name right now? I did not do anything." And then like for the rest of recess, I got in the most trouble because I supposedly pushed her down, and they considered that bullying. So then I got like silent lunch for like 2 days at school. And
Yo,
then
silent lunch was actually painful.
That's actually crazy.
And you know what Sincere got? Sincere, bro. Mr. Mallory was like, he told
Wait,
Sincere, "You
That's
all right? You
crazy
can go."
because they know he punched him.
That's what I'm
They know
saying.
he
Like
punched her. Like, why did he get less? What? Like,
that's what I'm saying. He didn't. It's not even he got less. He got nothing. They let him go back to recess, and then made me sit out the rest of recess. And they were like, "You need to stand on this wall and think about what you did, and never do it again." I'm like, "I didn't do anything. Like, what in the world?" But like that, and so like, so that's why I said I allegedly bullied somebody when I was little, even though I clearly did not. Man, it's amazing what lies people tell to like get you in trouble, and especially when you don't do anything.
Especially in elementary school, bro, where it least matters.
Right?
But
Like,
to you then it matters so much.
ever since that day in elementary school, for as long as I went there, he never forgot me after that day. Every time he saw me in the hallways, every time I like moved up a grade or whatever, like he knew who I was off the bat, and he already like didn't like me. So like he wasn't mean to me or like anything like outright, because he couldn't do that. But like he would like always like give me like a look like I just don't like you. And like at my school, fourth grade was like all the fourth graders are put in the trailer like behind the school.
Oh, I hate
So
those trailers.
like we were all in the trailer, and like his classroom was right next to mine. Thank God I was not put in his class. I mean, I got a horrible teacher still, but like if I was put in his class, it would have been nothing but torture. I already know.
Okay. Yeah,
No, bro. Speaking of recess, speaking of recess, bro, in one of the 4 elementary schools I went to, please don't dox me. I was like in 1st grade, I think, and we had this like fenced off. Like it was pretty small. Like compared to like other playgrounds I've been to, but like it was like fenced off. It was the metal fences, like the bars, not even like the link. It wasn't chain link. It was just metal barred fence. So we line up at the solid metal fences, and you know, kids, they're always running around. One kid was full sprinting towards the metal fence and didn't stop, and just hit his head so hard, and like immediately just like his forehead was red, and just blood started like gushing out, and everybody was just screaming, and the teacher was like, "What is happening? What is happening?" And yeah, I mean, and you heard it too. The impact was loud. Like the whole fence rattle. It was a kid going mock on a fence, bro. It was crazy. And then the teachers came over and was like, "What's happening?" And everyone just pointed at him, and he was just crying on the floor. He was like, and they're like, "Okay, we have to take you to the nurse's office." I'm like, "Bro, you need to take him to the hospital." What? His whole forehead is bleeding.
Yeah, they're gonna give him a little bit of ice and
and send him home. Bro, we didn't see him for another 4 weeks. He was just gone. And then one day he just showed up, and he was like, everyone was like, "Where were you?" Like, what?
Bro thought that was a gate to Hogwarts. You could perform 9 3/4, bro. You just gotta run into the middle fence.
No.
Who has been your worst teacher? Like, who has the #1 spot for worst
I
teacher?
think we all
Ooh,
share
Dr.
one.
Mitchell.
Ooh. No, I have one that's worse.
You have one that's worse than Dr.
What?
Mitchell? Bro?
That's hard to
Like,
beat.
more racist.
More
What?
racist.
Wait,
Yes.
how?
But like,
Mine is my 4th grade
in the
teacher.
other way.
Racist the other way?
So basically,
Loves
like,
Mexicans.
she was in the same way of like, actually the exact same way. What happened was like, basically like she would only like give extra credit to like only specifically black girls, no one else.
But she
What?
Yeah.
Is that the only reason why she's the worst teacher?
Yeah, this is.
It's like-
Overall, also everyone hated her. She eventually got fired for breaking up a fight at the school by tackling one of the students.
That's kind of
Okay, but to be fair, like, what else are you gonna do? Tell them to stop nicely? Like, they're not gonna listen. Like, in all honesty, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, no, but everyone was happy about it still.
Hmm.
I'd say for me, mine is definitely my least favorite, like #1 spot. My 4th grade teacher, Miss Burke. I hated that old woman. Cause like, and like, it's because like the whole class, like fourth grade, I will admit, was not my best year. Like, cause like I literally failed like every quiz or test ever, and like that was like back in like number grades. So like I would get like ones and twos.
Dude,
I got
I
like
love
ones and
those
twos on
number
everything.
grades.
You
I got ones and twos on everything.
Bro,
And
I
then-
got a 2
Bro,
on. Sorry,
imagine
my bad.
not getting that. Like, imagine not like getting a good grade on those. That's crazy. Like that stuff was easy. I was sleeping through those classes.
Yo, chillo, man.
Yo, my bad, bro.
Bro, I just didn't care in fourth
They
grade.
didn't
So
let
like,
me in the gifted program because my ADHD was so bad that I would just act out constantly. So they were like, okay, do we put him in the gifted program or do we put him in special ed?
Oh,
oh man,
Oh
they were like,
no.
they probably cancel out. It's
It's like
fine.
first time anyone's ever had that debate before.
wow.
You put him in the highest class or do you put him in with the 2 teachers, 5 kids class? You know?
But yeah, so I got like ones and twos on assignments and stuff, and like eventually, like she had like a parent teacher conference, and I had to stay after school and wait for my mom to get there. And like I like wasn't listening because like she had me put like headphones on and like play on the computer and stuff, so I couldn't hear what they were talking about.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like I was in the room, but they had me put headphones on, so I couldn't listen to what they were talking about. Even
I just had to sit there and watch my parents glare at me.
I didn't go to any of those. You had to
Yeah.
go to them?
well, that was only when
Yeah.
I already had to stay because my mom was gonna be picking me up from school anyway, so it just made sense to stay.
Mm.
But anyway, Miss Burke was like, for the most part, she was kind of trashing me because my mom told me about what she was talking about like she's mostly trashing me how like I'm not trying in classes, I'm not like trying to do any work, I'll just like sit there confused and I'm not asking for help and stuff. And like after the parent teacher conference, she was a little nicer to me for a little bit. Then when like the next wave of grades came out, she saw that I was still like getting like ones and twos, and she was like mad at me. She was like, "Why are you not putting in any effort or trying?" I'm like, I'm trying my hardest. Like I don't know what you. I'm really trying. Like, I'm asking people for help now too. Like it's not. It's not clicking for me. Then she was like she was basically mad at the fact that I didn't know how to like fix the problem. It's like she would like yell at me every once in a while, and then that was when I started like not liking her. And then what got me to like the point like to put her on number 1 on my list is like me and my friend Seth, like me and him were like tight as mess. And then we would like roughhouse every once in a while. Like we would like shove each other in like line when we were walking to lunch and stuff for fun. Because we thought it was funny. And like we'd act like that happened when the teacher would turn around, like that kind of thing. And like one time she was in our classroom and we were waiting outside of the classroom, like against the wall in the trailer. And me and him were like standing next to each other, so we like shove each other a little bit. Then it got like a little bit harder. And then like he got me good one time. And then I was like, okay, watch this. I got him. And then like I hit him a little too hard and he kind of like fell and slid a little bit on the floor. And then of course, the second I do that, Miss Burke walks out and was like, Justin, what are you doing? I was like, we were just playing. She was like, both of you? And I was like, yeah, both of us. And then Seth looked at me like, what did you just drag me into? And then basically we went to recess and she had us immediately stand on the wall and was yelling at both of us like, what happened? Then I told her my side, he told his side. And then basically she let him go because obviously I pushed him to the floor. So like she let him go. And then I was there and I was like, can I go too? Then the second she like turned and looked away to make sure he left and nobody else was like nearby. Then she started screaming at the top of her lungs in my face, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Like her nose was like basically touching mine. She was like yelling at me like, you know better than to put your hands on other students. You shouldn't be touching. You shouldn't be roughhousing. No way. You should just stand in line and be quiet and be obedient. You should be passing your class. Like just going off on like every grievance she had with me. She like yelled in my face. And like I'm like what, like maybe like 9 or 10, 11 years old or something like that. And like I didn't know how to process that because I've never had a grown adult like that yelling in my face out of pure anger. I had no idea how to react. So I like stood there at first quietly and just kind of gave her a blank stare. And then she was like, what do you have to say for yourself? I didn't know. And I was speechless. I couldn't speak. So she's like, what do you have to say? Say something. I was like, I shrugged my shoulders because I couldn't speak. I shrugged my shoulders. She's like, you don't know. You don't know? Okay, if you don't know, then stand on this wall for the rest of recess. And like,
Oh my gosh.
then she walked off. And then the second she walked off, everybody heard her yelling at me, so they stopped what they were doing. So like they didn't know who she was yelling at until she walked away. So when she walked away, everybody saw that she was yelling at me. And like I was a good kid. Like I didn't get in trouble like that. So when everyone saw me in trouble, they all like rushed over to like ask me what happened because all of them were confused and like just dumbfounded and like. But like before she left, she said, "You can't talk to anybody. If anyone comes up to you, you can't say a word, or you're gonna be here for the rest of the year." Like at the start of
What?
at the start of recess, for like the first like half of recess, you have to stand on the wall if you talk to anybody. So I couldn't say anything to anyone. Like they stood around me, and she watched them stand there for a minute and didn't stop it because she wanted me to say something. And like I was like, and
That's
I
that's
like,
evil.
dude, I had to whisper under my,
Movie
I had to like
supervillains.
do like the ventriloquist thing. I did like ventriloquism my like way to saying like I can't talk, y'all have to like y'all need to go away. And like and then some of them got it. And then she was like, "You still need to stand on this wall for the rest of recess." I was like, "Why?" Like, and then like I was so after the whole thing like set in, I started crying like while I was standing against the wall.
I would cry. Yeah.
Dude, I was like, I finally started crying, and then everybody saw me, and like they got mad, like, and then they started going to Miss Burke. They're like, "Can you please, like, can you let him off the wall, and let him have like recess or whatever? Like, can you please let him go?" And then I couldn't hear what she was saying, so like, I have no idea how that went with them. But like, all of them were like asking on my behalf, like she could let me go, and like, I didn't know how much time was left for recess, so eventually she let me go, but she let me go with like a minute before recess ended, and she knew that because she looked at her watch. She was like, all right, all right, you can go to recess now. I got in line to play my favorite game, Foursquare, and like I was literally next in line to go. And like as soon as I got into the square, everybody was like, "All right, line up to go back inside." I was like, "Are you serious?" And then like I looked at Miss Burke. I'm like, "Miss Burke, did you know like that recess was about to end?" She was like, "Yes." I was like, "Seriously? You let me be happy for a minute just for me to hear come inside for class and stuff?" I was like, dude, I was so upset. I was like crying at my desk a little bit too when we got back inside.
Why does this sound like Dr. Mitchell?
Dude, it was so bad. I've never experienced a teacher reacting like yelling at me. I've never experienced any student teacher interaction like that ever in my life.
I've never
like,
even.
In
I didn't
fourth
know this
grade.
happened.
In fourth grade, dude.
Yeah, you were small, bro.
Dude, like I didn't know how to react to that. Like that was
Crazy.
crazy.
Bench 135 back then.
What?
Bro, you could have benched the bar back.
Wow.
Nah, dude, I was like maybe like a green belt in Taekwondo back then. I wouldn't have done nothing.
Holy.
Maybe kick her in the shin real quick, but like that's all.
Ouch.
But yeah, like that's about the most of what happened. And then like, but that wasn't that was the most of it. But like toward the end of the day, the assistant principal like went over the intercom and like asked me to come to the front office. So I was like, oh my God, like what now? Like it was the worst day I've ever experienced. I was like, what now? Like what could it possibly be now?
Mhm.
And so like I walked myself to the office because like you were like in fourth grade you were allowed to like walk yourself to the front office because it was like a big-ish school and it was like a lot of breezeways. So I walked down to the office and like I was like trying to wipe the tears off to show I wasn't like crying or nothing, or I wasn't upset or I wasn't letting it bother me. And then like I walked in there and they were like, hey, so we got a report from Ms. Burke that you were like misbehaving and you were like roughhousing with students with another student. And then I was explaining my whole story to them and they were like, okay, so you know you were wrong for pushing your friend, right? I was like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to push it that hard, blah 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 blah. Like I took my part and like it said I was sorry. And they were like, we appreciate that you're sorry, but at the same time, we also are sorry ourselves. I was confused. I was like, why are you sorry? And they were like, because we heard from other students that Ms. Burke was yelling at you at lunch and made you at recess and made you cry and let you, and the recess thing, like the 1 minute left or whatever. And then they were saying that they were gonna talk to her. And then like after I left the office, dude, I was smirking so much, man.
Bro, vice principal.
I was like,
W, bro.
dude, I was not I was like cheering when I was on my way back to class, but I had to like look like I was like sad. I was like sad still. Like I didn't want to like lead anybody on or whatever.
Yeah.
Like on my walk back, on my walk back, I was like, Miss Burns getting in trouble the whole way back.
Bro, I love
then
that so much.
dude. And then I walked in. Miss Burke saw me. She was like, "Are you back from the office?" I was like, "Yes." She's like, "All right, sit down." She's like, "All right, sit down." All right, sit down. She's
Yeah,
like,
count your days, bro.
in fact, she was like, "Sit down." She's like, "Sit down. We're doing silent reading." I was like, "Okay." She's like, "Do you have a book?" I was like, "No." I was like, "No." She's like, "Go get one from the library." I was like,
I bet.
but like the library corner was like, it was like a corner in the room. So like, go get books.
Oh, okay.
I was like, and like, she had like little chairs and stuff there, and nobody was sitting there. So I was like, she sent me to the library corner. I was like, and there was like no chair. There was like two chairs. There was like they were like the comfy chairs, like little foldable ones with like little like plush or whatever inside of them. And so I was like, can I sit in the library chair? She was like, absolutely not. You need to sit at your desk. I was like, okay, I guess that's fair. She's like, don't you see everybody else sitting at their desk too? Why do you think you think you're special? You should sit in the special library corner chair. I was like, no. She's like, so why'd you ask? And I was like, because it was open. And then she's like, grab a book and sit down. I was like, geez, man, like why are you still yelling at me? Like
Jeez.
you're like
Bomboclat.
literally like bomba cloud yelling at me. Like why?
It's like 9-year-old.
You're a 40-50-year-old woman yelling at an 11-year-old kid. Like,
And the 11-year-old kid is screaming, Bomboclat.
man, that would have been funny. Go sit down. Bomba cloud yelling at. Like, who your bomba cloud yelling at? Who you think you are? Like, nah.
And then she started
talking
Devontae
about-
Lamarcus just starts.
The manifestation of Devontae.
Like literally, like that's his awakening, bro.
That's what inspired Devontae. You acted in 9-year-old like that. At 9 years old, you just became Devontae for a second.
But that man, that was such a rough day. And then like when the bell rang, it was time for like to go on the bus to go home and stuff. She was like, "I hope all of you guys have a great day. Had a great day." And then like I looked at her. I looked at her real quick and then walked out the door. And after I exited like the door frame, I was like, you know, I did. You know, you made my day horrible. And then she was like,
What?
she was like, come back here. I was like, oh crap! Like what? Like, ain't no way she heard me say that.
Well, if that was
And then she was like, man, I walked in. I was like, yes, Miss Burke. She was like, I understand that I was yelling at you today, and I wanted to say that though you were the reason that I was yelling at you, I want to apologize for that because I shouldn't have done that. I was like, she's like, can you forgive me? I was like,
No. Psych, but.
it was like a BoJack
I was
Horseman
like-
moment, you're like, I don't forgive you.
I can't make this up. I looked at her, stared for a good like 2 seconds of silence, shrugged my shoulders, and I was like, I don't know. I need to catch my bus. Can I go?
What?
And then she was like, yeah, just go. I was
Oh my-
like, and then my friends were waiting for me outside. They were like, did she hear you? I was like, nah, she didn't hear me.
Oh,
And
That's cold.
bro is the biggest
And then-
booger person.
bro, and they were like, are your parents gonna get like a call home or something? I was like, I hope not. If they do, I have a lot of explaining. And then
Gets a call home.
sure enough, when I got picked up from after school,
no.
you know how your parents ask those questions like, how was your day? And you're like, it was fine. They're like, nothing interesting happened? Nah, nothing interesting happened. Like, you know how they ask you like that? Like, they're like, no. I was like, it was fine. They're like, nothing interesting happened. I was like, no, nothing, like absolutely nothing. They're like, no. So, and then they're like, so you didn't have no problems with your teacher today? I was like, okay, so clearly you know. And clearly they must have told you something, but I don't know what they told you. So I'm gonna just double down and be like, nah, I didn't have no problems with Miss Burke today. It was just the usual like grades and stuff. And they were like, really? So why did I get a call from the school today saying that she yelled at you at recess? I was like, I don't know.
Just straight up, I don't know.
I said, I don't know, but dude, I was so like, I didn't like telling the truth when I was a kid. So, like, I would lie. Like, even though they knew I was lying,
Oh, yeah.
I would still lie. I'm a horrible liar. So I would be like, no, I don't know. They'd be like, you don't know why your teacher yelled at you? I was like, no, I don't know why. She was like, and then my mom was like, because in the phone call they said that you pushed a kid and he fell to the floor, and then that's why she yelled at you. I was like, well, that's not how it happened. they're like,
Oh
they're like,
no.
they were like, then how did it happen? I was like, and then I explained how me and him were roughhousing the whole time. And like, he started it, but like, I kind of finished it and all that stuff. And then they were like, doggone well, you should not be putting your hands on nobody, right? I was like, yeah. And they're like, so why did? And then they started getting like their tone started raising up. They're like, so why did you do it? I was like,
Uh-oh.
and like that's when I got scared again. I was like, because we were playing. Like,
Yeah, we were playing, Mom.
like I wasn't crying yet, but my voice was trembling. I was like, we were playing. I was like, we were playing. We were playing around. Like, then they're like, you're gonna be punished, right? I was like, but why? I'm like, cause like they're like,
But why?
cause you're not
For
supposed
what
to be on
purpose?
kids and stuff. I was like, okay, fine. And they're like, and of course, I'm with my mom, so like, my dad didn't get the call, I don't think. And then when I get home,
Oh.
I'm thinking I'm safe because my dad hasn't come home from work yet. So I'm thinking I'm safe. I just go do my homework and and then I'm watching TV, and that was already mistake number one. I started doing my homework, and when I sit down and watch TV, and like, because I got home in time to watch my cartoons, Tom and Jerry, because like that was the best thing coming home from school with my little snacks and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was chilling down, sitting, watching the show, because I almost missed it. I caught the last couple cartoons. And she was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm watching TV. She was like, you're on punishment. I was like, but you didn't say what the punishment was. She's like, you should know by now, you're grounded, dude. And I was like, I'm grounded. She's like, yeah, so turn the TV off and go to your room. I was like, okay, fine. And then, but unfortunately, I was still kind of in the mood because I was kind of mad at everybody that day. So I said it with a little bit of attitude. And as I was walking up the stairs, I like mumbled under my breath, and I was like, man, like, hate today, like. And then my mom was like, as I was walking upstairs, my mom was like, she said, dude, she said the magic words, bro. She was like, she said the magic words after I sucked my teeth. She was like, I'm telling your father when he gets home. I was like,
Oh no.
oh my. I was like, oh my God, she's putting the boot down. Like, what in the Because like that's like every kid's nightmare. I'm telling your father when he gets home, like, you don't want to hear that ever as a child.
Nightmare fuel.
And so as I was sitting in my room, I started crying because I like basically replayed the whole day in my head, see how it played out.
It's crazy to be
And I started crying.
To do that at
Dude,
like you
I
started
can
doing
feel
that as
this.
a teenager. You were like 11?
I was 11. I was like 10, 11, bro.
That's crazy.
And like,
Bro, I didn't play back the day because I just didn't want it anymore. I gave up.
Oh,
Dang.
dude,
That's so sad.
it was horrible. Like I
No.
cried a little bit again, then I took a nap because like I was upset. And then when I woke up, I was trying to think of a way to like tell my story, so like I didn't get in as much trouble.
Oh yeah.
Like I was coming because like I already knew I was gonna have to like, because like basically how it happened was like my mom and dad would be in the living room. There's like on two couches in the living room, like they're like on opposite ends of the wall. And I was standing in the middle. And I'm like having to like anytime I had to talk to me or lecture me, I have to stand there and like listen to them or like tell my side of the story. So it's basically like I'm standing in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I already knew I was gonna have to stand up there after dinner. And so I was trying to prepare my case basically. And like the problem was I was treating it like I'm telling my dad like he's hearing it from me first and foremost. But like when I got up there, I forgot that my mother had already filled him in on everything that she heard from me and what the school told her. So like when I told him my story, it didn't match up with what I told my mother or what the school said. So then he already knew I was lying, but didn't call me out on it till the very end after I thought I was safe.
Dang.
And so like, one second.
Oh, this is so interesting.
This is so like.
I like invested. Yeah.
Bro, how does he still remember all this? It was fourth grade.
It was a
Yeah.
traumatic experience.
Oh no.
I don't
believe
remember
it.
what I had for dinner a couple days ago. Actually, just 2 days ago. I don't know. Might have been Taco Bell.
Bro.
I don't
But yeah, so I was standing up in court basically, and then my stories didn't match up, so they already know I was lying. And by the end of it, I was already punished, but like the official sentencing was like I was grounded for I think like maybe 2 or 3 weeks because of it. But like, dude, it was awful.
Bro. Oh, that's the worst. Your mother told you, or told your dad the story before you got a chance to tell him yourself.
Because I got called from my room.
Oh no.
I got called from my room and they were already there.
They had it set up, bro. They have the gavel and everything.
Dude, it was. I was set up. I set myself up to fail. Like I didn't even think about it. It didn't cross my mind. I was trying to prepare my story when it was like I didn't even think about. Wait, what did I tell mom? What does she already know? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Dang, bro. Should have
Dude.
labbed harder.
But yeah. So that whole experience is why I put Miss Burke at #1 on my most disliked teacher.
That's what we were talking about. I forgot. Bro.
Yeah, I had to tie it back to that just in case the listeners got bored of me talking or like forgot what the topic was.
Dude, I
Bruh,
can't, like,
podcast. The lunch
imagine-
gamers get childhood trauma.
Wait, that's actually a good title. Dude, I can't imagine getting a call home and then like being worried about that. Like, dude, my parents, Mr. Haymore, like called and he was like, "Yeah, we need to get your kid in counseling." And I was like, "Oh, don't worry, mom. It was just a bad joke I made." And she was like, "Okay." Like she didn't pry. It was so nice. I was like, I was like, "It's fine." It's
Oh
not really
no!
my fault."
Wait, what was the joke? Wait.
No, you don't want to know.
I made my Gmail profile picture.
I probably knew it at one point. I just forgot.
Oh, is it that?
Yeah, I made my Gmail profile picture. Just an image that said, "I wish I was enough for someone." and then my NC State professor called.
that's so true.
What
though.
did Haymore
Mr.
even
Haymore.
say?
He was like, "Hey, you should,
So
you
this
should
kid
check in
needs
on your kid
counseling. He
periodically."
needs help.
And the stuff with Troy didn't help either, I assume.
No. He was, "Oh, you already thought I was gonna off myself, right?" And then he got an email from an NC State professor saying I needed help. It was crazy. Poor guy.
No way. That's a professor, bro.
The NC State professor was
Wait,
like,
those people
"Yo."
are actually invested in us? What the heck?
Dude, they
Yeah,
have a list of
I
them,
was gonna
like,
say that, bro.
it's,
They
like,
look-
surprising.
They look at the profile pictures of your students.
Dude, like,
Or did they just get bored? Wait, better question. Why are they looking at those?
oh, it's because
Huh?
I emailed her, and then she saw it, and she was like, "Yo, you good?"
Okay, I was about to say that's a little suspicious. I was gonna say.
Yeah, she was like, "Here's some counseling resources," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I tried those a couple months ago, but they told me I couldn't." And she was like, "Oh what?"
Oh, NC State, like
Yeah.
the healthcare center.
Dude, I never had to worry
Hmm.
about calls home when I was younger. When I beat up a kid in the 3rd grade, my dad just like decided to become a lawyer, and I didn't get in any trouble. And I
Wait,
never
that's
saw the kid
crazy.
again.
You just-
Wait,
you just-
he
you
sentenced him to death. What the heck?
just- Yeah.
He got like banished from.
He's
from
like
jail.
life in prison, and then you never saw him again. It's like your dad just became the ultimate Chad and just sentenced the person you beat up,
Yeah.
the person you beat up
The
to
kid that I
jail.
jumped. He didn't swing at
Oh
me a
wait, why'd you
single
beat him
time.
up,
Like he spit in my eye,
bro? That's oh okay. I'd beat him
And
up
then
for you.
and then he never got a hit in. So I say that was the only fight. I was like, oh, the only fight I've ever been in was like we were like little kids, so it didn't matter. But like really, he didn't swing at me a single
Nah,
time.
but the only fight you were in was like a complete dominance, bro. Like,
Yeah, you just completely. It's
It
so
was like, it wasn't
one-sided.
a fight, I just-
Not only did you beat him up, you sentenced to life for person.
No, my dad did. My
Bro,
dad
he's
was like, "Oh,
gone. Yeah, that fight was like you had no chance of winning that.
Because what happened was he got you know like on the bus how there's like little seat between like little space between your seat and the one in front. He got stuck in the little
Mhm.
like divot, and so he couldn't do shit.
Wait, what?
He got stuck in that little divot.
Wait, sorry, you broke up.
like your seat in the bus and the seat in front of you. He got stuck in the little divot, like the little pit.
Oh my gosh. So you're just beating him to a pulp in that like tiny area.
And then you know what's worse? We were so young that we were 3 to a seat.
bruh, remember like whenever you just wanted to take a nap on the bus and you put your head on the window and you just got a concussion?
Oh yeah.
It just rumbled so much.
Yeah, bro. I actually only went on the bus once, like for one semester.
Bro, and then some
I would always get
asshole
driven.
was
Okay,
just, like,
rich kid.
And this some asshole was
My
just like
bad.
putting his finger in your mouth every time you yawned.
Wait, what?
What?
Bro? What?
Bro, forgot.
Bro, we had very different childhoods. Never mind.
No, it was, no. Remember when you were on the bus during week STEM?
Uh-huh.
And I every time you yawned, I kept like trying to put my finger in your mouth.
That's why?
Dude, I remember that. That was weird.
That's why? The one specific memory is why.
No, because I did it like 5 times, I think. So it became like muscle memory. So one day Isaac yawned,
Oh no.
and I put my finger in his mouth, and he did not have your Brawlhalla reaction time, so he just like took it.
Bro. Bro, the reaction time is wild. He just took it. What was his? What did he say after that? He's like, bro, what the heck
It's
or
like,
something?
dude. Because your instinct, because you got trained, David. You got trained, because I was like, I did it slow the first time and then slowly sped up. But by that point, my muscle memory is to do it fast, and so his mouth just clasped. Because that's the gut feeling reaction is just to close your mouth. So he just clasped his mouth.
Wait, what is the saying? Never stick anything in your body that's bigger than your elbow.
What are you talking about?
I don't
That's like, bro, have you not heard like, or don't eat anything that's, I don't know.
Bro, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse though. Like, how else am I gonna eat the horse?
Bro, like the duck-sized horses thing.
Oh, true.
No.
Victor, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Wait, 100 horse-sized ducks?
No.
Or-
Imagine 100 duck-sized horses.
Or
A horse
That's
is
over, bro.
100 horse-sized dogs.
Victor is
That's
dying.
the answer.
It's actually,
I'm
bro,
just
it's
picking the
actually
most
over.
painless death at that point.
It was 100 duck-sized horses or one horse.
One.
One horse-sized duck, yeah.
See, I want to say the horse-sized duck, but ducks have teeth and they can actually be very mean, like geese. So I'm gonna go with the horses, bro.
The 100 duck-sized
But
horses.
there's 100 of them.
Yeah, but like I can just kick.
Also,
them.
horses can like kick.
Yeah, but I kick harder than like tiny horses.
You kick harder.
Ooh.
Oh wait, that's true. They're tiny.
Yeah, I'd step up.
But there's 100.
So that'll take a couple minutes, but yeah.
It'd be like you're teeing
A
up for
couple
a penalty
minutes.
kick, like 100 times.
Bro, this is like, bro, I'm point out. This is like fighting like 100 medium-sized dogs.
Wait, that's kind of true.
Oh,
dogs-
okay, yeah.
Dogs got like claws and like teeth and shit.
Like 100.
So you're saying
I'll
horses
put my
don't
money
have
on the
teeth?
dogs without teeth.
Horses
saying
who
horses-
have
Honestly, a horse
like
doesn't have
the
teeth.
dull, so it
Wait,
doesn't really hurt.
Wait,
like
you guys
that.
didn't see that video of the horse eating that like duck, that like baby chick? Horses have teeth. Bro.
What?
What?
It's like a horse
Oh
eating
yeah,
a baby
the
chick.
video of the horse like eating a baby chick. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
it just ate
That's
it.
so sad. Oh.
Cannibal.
Orlando
Oh.
Krylokin.
Cannibal.
Oh shoot.
They're different animals.
Nah, because you see, one of them's a
One is a horse-sized duck. No. We've come full circle. Wow, you guys really got calls home? I didn't really.
You didn't get calls.
Actually, that's not true.
Well, I did a ton.
I got once, I think.
What
You
was
guys had infractions in middle school
infractions? This is great.
or
I did
something
that-
like that?
Like y'all are like
Oh,
criminals.
I
No, did-
always was infraction maxing.
Bro, I think they did away with it because my little brother goes to the same middle school, and they apparently they don't have it anymore.
That
But
makes
it was
sense.
actually so like scary to get one.
It makes you sound like a
It
convict.
was like, bro, I got one once because I
What you
was
said? Infraction?
Infraction.
yeah infraction. It was
Oh.
like a thing
Oh,
you get. It was like
oh,
the tally board or whatever, but
Oh, I thought you
worse.
asked, like I thought you asked if we did fractions. My fault.
We did. Bro was like, yeah,
You
every
do
day.
fractions in middle school?
That's why I said in elementary school because I thought you said when did you do fractions? Like
No. Infractions. Like
nah,
when you
never-
get in trouble,
Oh,
like
nah.
they'll like send a note home or something and tally something on your personal record or whatever. But it was
Oh.
scary, bro. It was like we were little kids, bro. We're in middle school, and so I only got one, and it was on the first day. It was on the first day in 6th grade. I got one because the girl sitting next to me asked me what my name was and asked me if I was Mexican.
Yo,
What? How did
And
you
the
get
teacher and the science teacher was talking, like explaining like the syllabus or whatever. And I said, oh, "No, I'm David, and I'm Indian." And he heard me.
that's how I get
He
hit
heard
on.
me and not her. And then he said, "David, is your name David?" I was like, yeah." Like
He said,
apparently
"Are
he
you
knows
Mexican?"
our names. Bomba class.
No, that's
no. And
my
then,
my name is
my name is William.
My name is Quantablius Figglebottom.
Your
My
professor
name is
was like,
William Squantamus Maximilian something.
your professor
No, and then he was like, "Is your name David?" I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, "No talking in class. That's an infraction." I'm like,
oh no.
"What?"
off
I-
the bat. Like that's crazy,
Bro, it was the first day, and everyone just started laughing. I'm like, "Bro,
dude. Like at least my middle school teachers, they would give you like 2 warnings and then like a slip or whatever, or like some like they would punish you with ISS or some crap.
I made an example out of
Well,
you.
no, it was like no, it was like 2 or 3 warnings. Then they would give you silent lunch. Then if you got silent lunch 3 times, then they would give you ISS for a day.
bro, the girl I liked was in that class, bro. It was over for me.
Oh nah, bro.
Dang, she up.
She saw me get in trouble the first day.
Bro, would you?
She already knew. She was like, I'm gonna get him.
What?
what does that mean,
I hit my Windows key.
He's one of those bad boys.
bro? Is that not how like girls are supposed to hit on you? Just like, what's your name? Are you Mexican? I feel like that's all that I
That's
get.
What is- Bro, I'm so obviously not Mexican though. It's like,
Oh yeah, that's true. For
Wait.
me, it's different.
You know, over Zoom, Ali thought I was Asian.
Dude, my sister thinks you're Mexican. My sister actually thinks you're Hispanic.
Wait, what?
My sister
Really?
actually thinks you're. She's like, oh, the Mexican one.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Oh, you know why? You know why?
What?
Wait, was she there at your aunt's house or no?
No.
No.
Bro, what
Okay, I
were
was
you
gonna
about to
say, it was
say?
just because I just downed. Bro, it's just because of how much of the food I downed, bro.
So,
Are we about to close out, or we
I
got
think-
some
I
other
think-
stuff?
I think do you have anything else?
I think I'm good.
I mean, I gotta pee.